Hello everyone, welcome back to codingscientist.com. You are watching World of Sensors using Arduino UNO and the sensor expansion board with the sensors kit from Seed Studio Grow. So this is a fantastic kit, guys. It's about 50 different sensors and the expansion board. I mean, it works really flawless. It's so easy to build any kind of applications. It can be robotics application, it can be IoT or any kind of automation, home automation, industrial automation. All those things, you can just build the projects pretty quick with this particular expansion board and the sensor ports. All right, so let's move on. So in this lesson, I'm going to talk about a sensor called Moisture Sensor. So as you can see in this picture above me, so this is widely used in agriculture sectors and home gardening and greenhouse and stuff like that. So it's a fantastic sensor, guys. That's why you can see there's a flower pot and the sensor dipped inside that to detect the moisture level. So basically this moisture sensor can be used for detecting the moisture of a soil or judge if there is a water around the sensor or not, and let the plant in your garden be able to reach out for humans help when they are thirsty, right? That's how it is. This sensor is very easy to use and you can just simply insert into the soil and read the data. Wow, fraction of seconds. With this sensor you can also make a small project that can let the plant send a message to you like, oh, I'm thirsty, please feed me some water. Guys, you can imagine the kind of projects you can build, right? You can also connect to the Wi-Fi, send the information to the mobile app. There are ton loads of things. So those of you who followed one of my lesson using 33 BLE sense or even RP 2040 connect, we can do all this thing through the inbuilt Wi-Fi Arduino Nano, right? That's a different board altogether. But if you want to continue to use the same board, still there is a possibility, but we need to buy a Wi-Fi extension board and we can build all those things. But without a Wi-Fi also you can do all this automation with a very simple wiring and stuff. So that's pretty much easy. So let's move on now. Let me go to my GitHub, and before I go to GitHub, let me just show you the sensor the way I connected. So if you look in here, where am I? Okay, all right. So if you look in here, let's go in here. Let me just check it up. All right, I think it's here. Good. So if you see here, I connected to port number A0 again, my favorite port. You can use port number A1 or A2 or A3. And this is the sensor. This is how it looks. It's a two little brass kind of finish, pretty neat stuff. And there is a small chip inside this. So we don't have to meddle anything in terms of soldering or something. So best is to hook up this wire like a socket, and then the other end of the socket goes to A0. All right, as per this code. So you can take a look at it. This is the sensor. Leave it as it is on the ground just for testing purpose, or in case if you have a small flower pot at home with the mud soil, you can just dip it inside the pot like this, just for testing purpose, guys. So, and then what you need to do, you need to go to my GitHub. So go to my GitHub and then we need to go to moisture lesson number 20, moisture sensor, and go to raw. It's about 10-12 lines of code. Control A, and then you can either control C or right click on the mouse and copy. Excuse me. Go to the Arduino IDE, paste it here, and this is what it is. So, and then the most important aspect, go to tools, go to Arduino board manage, go to boards and Arduino AVR board UNO. Again go to tools, select your port. Mine is COM6, yours might be different. Once you upload your code, now let's read the upload. The code is using this button, upload. I have already uploaded, so I am not going to do it again. Click upload and then go to serial monitor. There you go. The moisture is zero. Let me just close this again and start reading it. Perfect. The moisture is equal to zero. If I hold the sensor in my hand, it might change, may not change, but best is to, use your flower pot with a little mud and test it out. So let me just share my other screen so that you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so this is the sensor. So let me hold it tight in my hand and see if the moisture level. Oh wow, it is changing. It's moving on to 37, 23, 13, 22, 10. That's great. Let me take out my thumb. It's zero. So looks like even if you have a moisture in your hand, so it does sense. That's great. 36, 41. That's fantastic. Let me remove it. Let me check the other side. Excellent. Okay, that's great. Perfect, guys. So you saw the principles, how it works, right? So it's a pretty much a simple sensor and widely used in IoT, agriculture, including robotics. You can build a robot which can have this sensor and go around in your greenhouse and push it into your one of the areas of the soil, send the information, the moisture information back to you. A lot of things can be done. It's a matter of how innovative you are. So think about a project and come back to me. I will help you build the project from the grassroots level. See you soon. Goodbye.